Well, I've been married for 30 years, and over those 30 years, it was often not pleasant. Verbal, emotional abuse, name calling, demeaning, those kind of things. But it's a little like the frog in the pot of water, because it starts out just, it feels normal. And then the water gets hotter and hotter and you don't notice. You just kind of absorb it all. But a couple of years ago, things turned violent and he tried to kill me. So that's when I first encountered Better Way Services. Now, I was fortunate, I didn't need housing, but boy, my head was a mess. And they sat down and helped me figure out what I needed to do as far as protective orders and filing for food stamps. And I went to a support group they had for domestic abuse survivors, and that was so helpful. And I met some really amazing people there, both facilitators and fellow survivors. It was just good for everybody to know they weren't alone. Just learning all those things, hearing that I was normal, hearing that some of the things I was experiencing were to be expected, that was very helpful in the group setting. I'm not a lost cause. It's gonna be okay. So that was very valuable. Better Way has been remarkable in my life. I've even volunteered and enjoyed that immensely. I did a couple of different things. I helped with some phone calls. We were sending greetings to clients we check up on now and then, to send them Christmas cards. I worked in the group area. I used to go in on Saturdays. If there were a passel of kids, I was always thrilled to be asked to read. Somebody would always say, "Do you mind?" Heck no, I'll sit and read to a kid all day. Just being with the families and trying to bring some sense of normalcy for them. You can't help but make friends with the folks at Better Way. And I will always appreciate what they did for me. They helped me have strength when I needed it the most. Now it's kind of, I know they're there for me if I have issues, because as a survivor, they're still interested in me, even though I've done a fair amount of healing. But yeah, more than anything, just knowing at that point in time that there were people that's what they were there for. They were there to help abuse survivors and help us get on our feet and keep going. Yeah, you got to keep going. That's the hard part, but you got to. And Better Way was there to help.